Welcome to my introduction video. I did my website topic on why are some people ambidextrous. Why did I choose this topic? When we were learning about handedness in class, I found the topic very interesting to me. I also thought this topic was something I could relate to and something I would enjoy researching. And this specifically relates to me because I didn't actually always used to be left-handed. In first grade, I used to write equally as well with both my left hand and my right hand, but for some reason my teacher didn't like it, so she had me choose a hand to write with, and I randomly chose my left hand, not because I was more dominant in it, just because I liked it, I guess. So that's why I'm left-handed today. And so because of that, this got me really interested in researching more about what makes someone ambidextrous and just in general more about the topic. So for my 4 subtopics, the first one I chose to research is true ambidexterity. And in this subtopic, I discuss what truly defines someone who is a true ambidextrous in comparison to one who is simply mixed-handed, because there's actually a difference. And I go into more detail about that on my website. The next subtopic I researched was, are people born ambidextrous? In this subtopic, I discuss if individuals are born ambidextrous, and while that's actually true, it's not the only way one can become ambidextrous. I also touch on some criticism of this subtopic, and of course I go into more detail on my website. The next subtopic I researched was training to be ambidextrous. In this subtopic, I discuss the ways in which an individual can train to become ambidextrous, and why some people choose to learn. The next subtopic I discussed on my website was lefties versus righties. In this subtopic, I discussed the differences between the left-handers and right-handers along with their corresponding hemispheres. Oh, and I also touched on the debate whether left-handers are actually smarter than right-handers or if it actually is the other way around. In my conclusion portion of the website, I discussed in more detail the criticisms of ambidexterity in general, particularly the fact that some scientists perceive this trait as something negative and typically associated it only with diseases like ADHD, schizophrenia, dyslexia. An opponent's view being ambidextrous as a hindrance rather than a benefit. I also discussed the nature versus nurture topic, in which I discuss in more detail the nature through which people become ambidextrous, which is while in the womb and can happen sometimes if the mother is going through deep periods of stress while she's pregnant with her child. And nurture, which is external pressures that may invoke someone to learn to become ambidextrous, which could happen if, like with left-handers in particular, society's geared more towards right-handers, so that can sometimes force left-handers to, learn to write with their right hand, which in turn causes them to be ambidextrous. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy my website.